and check them out. Now, did you know that there is a dedicated team of scientists in Kenya that get their bread and butter from studying, rearing and experimenting on mosquitoes and the diseases that they spread at large? Now, a large number of people may say that these creatures are one of the most annoying they've ever encountered. In this feature, we get to learn about the different types of mosquitoes we have here in Kenya and the measures they can take to control the disease-causing mosquitoes.
Did you know that there are over 300 species of mosquitoes found worldwide? Here at KEMRI, we get to learn about 3 found in Kenya. At the Center for Biotechnology Research and Development, are the men and women who carry out the research on all things mosquito-related in Kenya. Meet Lucy. She has been working at KEMRI as a lab technologist for the last 35 years.
People from Kirinyaga know that we have this kind of a project, so they allow us to go to their homes. So we have already gone to this place called Bunjero, and we have adult mosquitoes here. So I'll organize all of them according to their houses and according to the methods that they were collected with.
Damaris Matoke is the principal research scientist at the center.
So you'll have to divide it into.
Matoke tells us how she got interested in the study of mosquitoes.
I have grown up in a malaria endemic area where people have suffered from the disease, especially my brother who died from the disease. So it made me want to work on malaria so that I contribute also to eradicating of this disease in Africa and beyond.
Matoke further tells us about the different types of mosquitoes in Kenya, strategy control, and what diseases they transmit.
Mosquito causes malaria. We have diseases such as dengue. We have diseases such as chikungunya. We have diseases, even yellow fever. Those are mosquito-borne diseases. West Nile. Bed nets have like 3 mechanisms: a barrier, repellence, and also killing of the mosquito.
According to her, the mosquito species found in Nairobi do not transmit malaria.
Like the ones we see mostly in Nairobi, they are non-malaria vectors. They are not anopheles, because the mosquito that causes malaria is anopheles.
However, there are regions in Kenya affected by disease-spreading mosquitoes.
Malaria is common in western region, currently western region of Kenya, but also the coastal areas and places where we have water bodies. But diseases such as dengue is almost everywhere, but coastal Kenya has been affected most with dengue and chikungunya.
Climate change has also played a role in malaria transmission.
Places that we knew will have this kind of mosquitoes are changing to places where we didn't know. Like in Kenya, we've had outbreaks on areas that we never suspected will have malaria, like Marsabit, Baringo, Kajiado, places where malaria is not suspected to be, because mosquitoes love places where there's plenty of water, fresh water, etc.
Most mosquitoes found in these labs are collected from people's homes.
So before for us to do any research, they have to be ethically approved. And KEMRI, we have what we call as a scientific ethics review unit, and this we submit the proposal to them. They approve. They even understand how you're going to access that one mosquito.
We are then taken to the labs where the scientists rear these mosquitoes. Stanley, the lab technologist, takes us through the entire life cycle of a mosquito. Mosquitoes like warmer temperatures, so this room is near sweltering. I bet you're wondering where the mosquitoes get the blood they need to fertilize their eggs. Mosquitoes can feed on animals like pigs, cats, and mice. These particular ones get the blood they need from mice.
When they feed, they just take around 2 to 3 days. They now develop eggs and lay eggs. After getting the eggs now is when we flood in water. After flooding, then the developmental stages starts. First, we will get first instar, then second instar, third instar, and fourth instar. After fourth instar is when you get now the pupae. Pupae now can take around 24 hours to develop to adult mosquito. Here, at the moment, we have those 3 species. Aedes aegypti, Anopheles cambi, and also culex.
The Ministry of Health has since announced that it will expand the use of the world's first malaria vaccine, especially within Kenya's lake endemic region, which is among major achievements celebrated by these researchers.
This is going to help, especially you don't want your children to suffer from malaria. As we know, malaria really affects children under 5 and pregnant women. So if this vaccine is going to work in that population, then we'll just be remaining to just control in a few, the rest that are remaining.
Joan Junge for KBC.